members died. I think it's this week.
Donald Dorfer.
Donald Dorfer. Just, offer a moment of silence, all right? Thank you. Also, at the beginning of this meeting, in accordance with state laws, I have to announce that tonight's meeting is both being video and audio taped. Also, I have to ask if anybody in the audience, video or audio taping anything, you have to disclose the fact that you are. All right? Anybody? I don't see any poking around, but all right. Comments and concerns. If anybody wants comments and concerns, here. Okay. Mr. O'Brien?
Yes. My name is Arthur O'Brien. I live at 214 South Bush Road, Warren. I've been a resident of Warren for about 10 years. I'm here tonight to speak about the highway superintendent. Back in February of last year, I signed a contract with the town after talking with Tom on what I had to do to put my truck on. I signed a contract with him, agreeing to plow snow. I approached him this year, asking him about the storm. He told me that he was submitting new contracts to the Selectmen. I agreed to wait. He asked me if I'd wait until the new contract come out. I waited. We just had the 2 snowstorms that passed, and I called him on the first storm. And I said to Tom, why aren't I plowing? He said he had all the vendors for this year. My contract was signed the 10th of February 13, which is this year. The contract, I should be out there plowing snow this year. I'm not. He hired a vendor from West Brookfield with 2 trucks, which knocked me out. I'm a veteran, I'm a resident of this town, and I pay taxes here. This man is an elected official, which he has broken the contract, as far as I'm concerned, with me. I will be going to the town clerk, get a paper to state that he has to fill positions within the town of people that are qualified to do the job. I did the job last year during February. He had me out plowing, but this year he's not. Also, I'd like to make a comment. I don't have the paper to back this up, but I understand that there was a lot of damage done to town equipment through the last 2 storms. He purchased a wing plow. That plow was taken from out of town, out of state, to be put on. During the last 2 storms, I'm not sure which storm it was, that plow came loose and did damage to the plow truck, blowing a tire and damaging the rim. Also, the pickup was backed up into something and the back end is all caved in. I just want to let the selectmen know how I feel about it, and I will be going to the clerk to get that paper, get it on an agenda, to have people in town employed before out of town. And if I get the time, I'm going to go see a lawyer to see if I can't go after him for this contract, because it's a breach of contract.
Okay, Mr. O'Brien, and I know if I was able to get a hold of, if I'd known what you wanted to talk about tonight, by law, I have to call our superintendent, highway surveyor, and give him equal time here to rebut your remarks tonight, okay? So I have advised you that. Now, when you say you're going to the town clerk, are you ordering a petition, a article by petition? That's
Yes.
what you're talking about?
Yes.
To create an article of this
To
town?
create an article in the town that he has to hire people from the town that are qualified to do the job
Before
before he
going
goes out
outside,
of town.
hiring out the town people? Okay.
Yes.
You have that right, okay, but now if, how do we do this? If I schedule our road surveyor to rebut this, You want to be present at that?
Yes, I
meeting?
do, yes.
All right.
Let me ask this, okay? In order to take any action whatsoever, the highway superintendent is elected.
Right.
So he decides who he hires and everything else. The Board of Selectmen has no control over that.
I understand.
Because he's elected. If you're wanting to register a complaint with the person, with the Board of Selectmen, okay?
Yes,
What you
Yes.
have to do, put everything in writing. I mean, you don't have to go,
yes,
give me a
Lisa?
20-page letter or anything. Just put that you'd like to talk, I'd like to come before the Board of Selectmen and speak to the Board of Selectmen with the highway surveyor, superintendent present, and send it into the board. What we have to do at that point is to request that the highway superintendent comes in along with yourself. But just you have to give us a letter of complaint.
Okay, the other thing I would like to ask, how do I go about, and the people of the town go about getting a report on the amount of money that he has spent in regards to the snowplow, the truck damage, the pickup damage, and I understand down on the state highway on the other side of the Sunoco station, that they took down the sidewalk plow down there and damaged the woman's property down there, which she had asked last year if they could do it, and he said no, because that's state property. So what I'm understanding is he was on state property and done damage to somebody else's property with our equipment.
All you have to do to get information pertaining to the cost and things like that is to write a separate letter. You have to put it in writing, under the Freedom of Information Act, the state of Massachusetts. Just request in writing exactly what you're looking for. Okay, then send that to the Board of Selectmen's office. What we'll do is we'll give a copy to Tom, and we'll send a copy upstairs to the town accountant, because she would have all the records. But just write a letter in both cases, because we can't do anything without a written letter.
Okay,
Okay?
thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Oberon. Any other comments and concerns tonight? All right, let's see, we have a hearing at 7:15, so we have 5 minutes. Can we have a little of our correspondence, Mr. Lavash?
Okay, first we have to take a vote on Fire Chief LaVoy's ambulance abatements for the first quarter of fiscal year 14.
Okay. I've read them. Have you read them? I'll
I
accept a
have.
motion to accept the abatements, or we can table them until everybody's had a chance to.
Now, I will move that we accept the fire chief's report for the first quarter of fiscal year 14, and it's what we're gonna write off for accounting purposes, a total of the insurance disallowed and the bad debt. If anybody's interested in how much that is, I will happily tell you. If you're not interested, it's available in the Selectmen's office.
I will second
We got a second motion. I got a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Yes.
Okay, that's done.
Number
Next,
2, the Fire Chief's report for November 2013 is in. Number 3, correspondence from the Veterans Agent Mark Avis advising the Select Board he will be resigning his position effective January 1st, 2014.
all right, one moment. Mr. Delanski,
I would move.
we have 2 letters here on file from people interested in that position.
Yeah, I think what we have to do first is send a letter to Mr. Avers thanking him for his time and effort on behalf of the town of Warren, and to put in a notice that we are looking for a new veterans agent, and have it done give it about, I don't know, 2 weeks, and have it completed by then.
I will second it.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. Thank you letter from Mr. Avery for his years of service, and for also the instructions for Loretta to put an ad out that we're looking for a new veterans agent. Okay, any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, all right.
Now,
Move forward.
I don't know how to pronounce this lady's name, but correspondence from Nancy Schwenker.
Schwenniger.
Schwenker, yeah.
Advising of her resignation from the Conservation Commission due to scheduling conflicts.
We should send a letter to her again thanking her.
Right.
Memorandum from the Select Board informing of the passing of the Board of Assessors member Donald H. Dorfer.
Yes.
All right, we held a moment of silence there. I have no information about funeral or anything like that. We can't say anything. We don't know him any more than we have the notice of his passing. Okay.
Correspondence from the U.S. Department of Homeland Security and FEMA. They have evaluated the Central Mass region-wide pre-disaster mitigation plan and find it to be in compliance and satisfactory to meet all mandatory requirements.
Okay, that's written to the Board of Selectmen for our information, but that has to be forwarded to our head of the FEMA, what's his name?
Buzz Roosh?
Buzz. Send him a copy and his sidekick there.
Correspondence from Mass Municipal Association inviting the select board members to attend the MMA annual meeting and trade show January 24th and 25th in Boston.
Either one of you gentlemen interested in making that?
I would go if Mr. Lavash wants to go, he's never been to one. And that's a 2-day show, so you spend overnight there.
Make reservations to Lorena, she'll make the reservations. You wanna go?
No, have.
Bob ought to go.
And check into it, Lorna, and see if there's anything you're interested in.
No. No, I think you ought to go, you haven't been to any, right?
I don't know.
All right, well, do we need a motion that allow him?
That's consensus,
We got a
consensus.
consensus. All right, go ahead.
And the last one is 1218 memo from the building department to look into a possible violation of general bylaw.
All right.
We should send a letter to the people that own, I take it that's the trailer. Send a letter to the owners of record of that particular piece of property, tell them that it's illegal, and quote the right bylaw and so forth, to have a trailer in Warren, and advise them they have certain time limit to take it out, probably what?
Well, my question on that, Mr. Delanski, doesn't our building inspector have the authority to do that?
The building inspector is a zoning enforcement officer,
Right, right.
okay?
But I understand what you're saying.
We'll send a letter
We'll
first,
send a letter.
and then go from there.
All right.
Excuse me, gentlemen, one more item that was missed in your correspondence. There's another abatement request from the fire chief.
All right, unless that's really important, I have a 7:15 hearing scheduled. At this time, we're gonna,
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
It would just be a quick motion, gentlemen.
huh?
If you look on page 2, there's a secondary abatement request from Fire Chief Lavoy to write up ambulance charges that are not collectible.
Is that the one for
For May and June.
Comstar billing?
Yes.
All right, I would move that we authorize the ambulance abatements for the period previous of May and June, which is the difference between the previous billing clerk and the Comstar billing company, and that amount is $29,491.70. And that would be the same thing if anybody's asking, is strictly,
Uncollectible.
it would be uncollectible.
No, second.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, Mr. Corriveau, you're on for tonight. You wanted to talk to the selectmen about, you're concerned about the taxes, right?
Okay, my name's Brian Corriveau, and I live on 132 Crouch Road. I put down roots in this town 28 years ago, and I probably plan to die on 132 Crouch Road sitting on my deck. So I have 3 points I'm gonna make, and I'd be happy to speak with anybody about any issues. I've done like 15 pages of them, that's all like within the last week. But point number 1 is I'm gonna run for selectman this spring, and I'm gonna file an application when they come out in February. That's point 1. Point 2, this town's in bad shape. And I feel that if Warren keeps the same old people, keeps doing the same old, it's gonna get the same old results. The results are not good. I'm giving my personal opinion as a taxpayer for 28 years, and I have 28 years of knowledge, and I have my opinion as to why. So this is my opinion. I'd be happy to talk to anybody about the issues. My final point is to Mr. Delanski. The town of Warren needs new leadership in the form of 2 new selectmen in the spring. Okay, I'm asking you to step aside in the spring so that we can elect 2 new selectmen. And this is a widespread sentiment. Okay, those are my 3 points. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much for coming in.
Okay. We have the FY 2011 CDBG grant, final quarterly report. We need to formally close that grant. I'll entertain a motion at this time to close that grant.
Is that just the chairman or all the members?
Mr. Chairman.
Okay, I will second that we have to authorize the chairman to sign it.
Okay, let's see, what's here. You second it?
Yeah, I made a motion.
You make a motion, he's, Mr. Delanski second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Only one second.
Right there.
All right, the next item on the agenda tonight is the ABCC liquor and motor vehicle license renewals. Who wants to read those off? Mr. Delanski, do you have them? Or?
Let's see, I'm not sure if I have it or not.
I don't know if I'm imposing on you. You got your water tonight?
I have my water, thank God. Is that in here, you wanna know?
Under attendance.
Under agenda, okay.
He's not down here yet.
All right, here we go. I would move that we renew the common vicular all alcoholic beverage license for the Danger Zone Saloon, HTT LLC, doing business as the Countryside Pub. And I would, same thing for Quabog area number 4133, Fraternal Order of Eagles, and the St. Stanislaus Society of West Warren. One's a common victular for Danger Zone, and it's all alcohol club license for the other two.
Okay, do I have a second? Second?
Yep.
Okay, a motion second, any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye. Then we have a packaged goods all alcoholic beverage license for J&K Enterprises LLC, DBA Whiskey Hill Liquors, and for the Warren Package Store Inc.
Okay.
I'll
I
second.
got a motion and a second, any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye. And then we have following 7 days entertainment license, Countryside Pub, Danger Zone Saloon, Fraternal Order of Eagles, and St. Stanislaus Society.
I'll second.
Okay, a motion and a second, and that's also for Sunday entertainment, right?
That is 7 days entertainment, so that would include Sundays.
Okay, I have a motion second, any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye. Then I have the coin-operated amusement license, and again, all these are subject to the same restrictions as last year. For coin-operated amusements would be Countryside Pub, Danger Zone Saloon, Fraternal Order of Eagles, and St. Stanislaus Society.
I'll second.
I got a motion second, any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye. And we have Sunday entertainment license, Countryside Pub, Danger Zone Saloon, Fraternal Order of Eagles, and St. Stanislaus Society.
I'll second.
I got a motion second for Sunday entertainment renewals. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Right.
And we have common victular food serving for Countryside Pub, Danger Zone Saloon, Warren Package Store, Warren Cash Market, Ma's Kitchen, and Dippin' Donuts.
Second.
Okay, I have a motion and a second for common victualler food service. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye. And lastly, I have a general license for a vending license for Roger Beaupre for pawn shop.
I'll second.
I have a motion second for renewal of Roger Dupre's pawn shop license. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Takes care of that. So we lost Scottish Meadow Golf Club, T-Bow's Mini Mart, Frasca's Market, and Gloria Milk. All right, we're gonna do the automobiles now, or is that now?
Gentlemen, I apologize, I did not prepare that list for you.
What is it?
The motor vehicle license, my sincere apologies.
We don't have a listing of the motor vehicle license.
Okay, then I'm gonna do this,
Okay,
okay? I would move that we extend the motor vehicle licenses to the current people and have them until the first meeting in January.
I'll second it.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. A temporary extension of all motor vehicle licenses until the 1st of January?
First meeting.
Our meeting, first meeting in January. All right.
And we'll have to send out a letter to everybody in case anybody stops in.
Yeah, I had 2 people call me today when they were getting their
So
license.
just send them the letter that says they're full extended until, you know when the first meeting is gonna be.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
All right. Okay. Appointments, Conservation Commission and Environmental Certifying Officer. Who has that?
I would, oh, you got it, Bob?
No,
Go ahead.
I would move that we appoint Joyce Ihacker for 2 years for the Conservation Commission and Timothy O'Brien for 2 years to the Conservation Commission, and Environmental Certifying Officer Rebecca or Sarah for 1 year.
I'll second it.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
So be it. Treasury warrants. Pay the bills. Too bad we can't pay past these a couple of months.
I'll make a motion, we accept warrant number 65 in the amount of $40,262.84.
Second?
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Make a motion, we accept warrant number 66 in the amount of $133,080.70.
Have a
Second.
motion, second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Make a motion, we accept warrant number 67, the amount of $51,390.15.
Second?
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Make a motion, we accept warrant number 68, the amount of $49,243.69.
Second?
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Make a motion, we accept warrant number 69, for the amount of $35,369.09.
Second?
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Make a motion, we accept warrant number 70, amount of $61,799.28.
Second?
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, moving right along here. Administrative Assistant Report. Do you have anything tonight, Lorena?
Just briefly, gentlemen, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just wanted the board to know, and Mr. Lavash can attest to this, the painting project for the building
Yep.
will commence starting on Monday, December 30th, with the Worcester Sheriff Department. Okay.
In case anybody wondering is what that is, we use the inmates at the jail in Worcester, and the only thing we have to provide is lunch for them. Other than that, it's no cost to the town. That's actually how we got the Shepherd building done.
Okay,
Secondly, I will put out notices and reach out to all the coaches that have been requesting time for use in the Shepherd Building Gym and post a schedule for the upcoming months.
very good.
Lastly, just a reminder to the residents out there, the office is accepting applications for the Senior Abatement Work Program through January 15th. And lastly, the return to streetlight projects, turn back on, that project has not been completed with National Grid.
Is she coming through good on that? I'm sorry. Are you listening to her?
Both,
Both? Did she come through on that?
yes.
She talks so quiet. I just wondered. I thought maybe we might turn our volume up for her.
And that's all I have, gentlemen, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mr. Lavash,
I'm all set, thanks.
Mr. Delanski.
I have nothing. The only thing that we have to do is schedule our meetings. Next meeting.
Yeah, well, I can do that real quick.
Gentlemen, if I may interrupt, I'm sorry, Mr. Chairman, there is one other order of business. There is a general contract that needs to be signed by the Board of Selectmen. There's a contract with certified standby power of Indian Orchard for the generator to be installed at Fire Station B.
So moved.
Okay, okay,
Second.
okay, you got a motion second? That's to authorize the installation of the generator at the fire station?
And the
Okay.
contract is in your orange folder.
Yeah, we were by there, I was putting that all away for the night.
I take a vote.
Yeah, you just did, didn't you? Just how many signatures are required on that?
All 3 board members, 2
In
contracts.
all these spots here?
Yes, sir.
Well, this is the reappointments.
Calendar for 2013.
I have them.
Oh, we do have one tonight, so we're gonna pick out a date. No? Okay.
Calendar 2014 calendar upstairs.
This is a document signed by Madam, our treasurer, or
Our accountant,
accountant?
right,
That's what,
our procurement officer.
okay.
First one will be the second.
Where?
Not the third.
Huh?
Third.
Not too late now, we can do it anyway, so don't worry about it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
January 27th.
Bob, you got that one, too?
You got your calendar on your iPhone. You got your iPhone.
Need a calendar?
There you go, that's what I was gonna do.
Oh, no problem.
That's what I was gonna do, just ask him.
Okay, I was with you, David, at the time. You want to establish meetings?
Well, you have any other business, Bob?
Nothing, and I'd like to take this time to wish everybody out there and everybody in the audience tonight a Merry Christmas, a very happy and a prosperous and healthy New Year. This is the last meeting we'll have before the holidays, and I wish everybody well. And I'm quite sure my sidekicks here would like to offer something.
Have a good Christmas, good New Year, be careful and be safe.
Okay, I don't have a desk calendar that goes beyond December,
Well, I guess my question is this.
It's gonna be the
but I got my pocket calendar here. I mean, I think I've already got some scheduled in here in January. I got this, our next 7 o'clock meeting for the Board of Selectmen is on the 7th.
Okay.
I have nothing scheduled for the 14th at this time, but I have the 21st scheduled. How's the board feel? I know we're gonna start getting into
Budget.
budget.
I have no problem with the 7th and the 21st for now, with the intention to allow the chairman to schedule another meeting if it's needed.
Right. Well, I think we discussed that earlier on, and that was my recollection. And then I think in February, we'll probably turn to, budget meetings will become more often, and I think it'll be necessary probably to meet every week, but we'll wait till then. All right, anybody else?
Yeah, I'd like to make one comment. I'd like to thank the board for not
Mr. Nickerson,
singing.
yes, come on.
I'd like to thank the board for not singing any Christmas carols.
We're not singing?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Well, we thought about it. Thank you, Nick.
Nobody has no one.
All right, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn
So
and
moved.
take care of business. Any discussion, hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
So be it.